Hello YouTube, Komodo Gaming here, bringing you some more BeamNG. Today we're going to be doing the Utah Canyon Rally. This was a new download that I spotted on the BeamNG, the mod section on their site. I'm all about rally tracks and I really wanted to see one. We did the hill climb last time. It was somewhat of a rally track, but this is actually titled Rally. It's 3 laps. Hopefully it's a cool layout. I haven't tried it yet, so... Another thing that I'm going to address, I am going to do this in third person. A lot of people didn't like that I did the hood cam last. Reason being, I'm just so used to like rally games and racing sims. I'm always in the cockpit or on the hood cam. So for the sake of this video, for the sake of being able to see the crashes and all that, we're going to do the third person camera. I'll just have to deal with it. So let's see. Okay, we're immediately going off-road here. It's always nice seeing rally tracks with a mixture of, oh, don't kill myself here. Yeah, it's always nice seeing a mixture of like tarmac and dirt on rally tracks. It's just you always have to really adjust your driving styles. And oh, okay. Well, there's radiator damage. We're gonna have to restart here. I can already tell you this is going to be. You're gonna have to be really careful. This looks like they have some fairly fast sections here, and there's these rocks just off the road. I mean, one wrong hit and you're completely done. It's one of the fun things about this game, how like unforgiving it is. It's like I thought Dirt Rally was like really intense, really like, you know, if I skim a rock, I'm done. But this is way more unforgiving than Dirt Rally is. So let's see. We're gonna cut here to the right. I need to watch the rocks on the right hand side here. Ooh, I still clipped it, but I think we're actually good. I didn't see. There's no damage indicators. So see, yeah, it still feels like it's driving good here. So. I am still using the Xbox One remote. Eventually I do want to use my G27. I just got to get it adjusted, and the thing makes a lot of noise, so I've got to find a way to filter that out when I'm talking. The Xbox One remote, of course, is just silent, so it's easier to record with. My G27 is it's really loud. I mean, every time you upshift, downshift, you're hearing the clicks, and then when you're rotating the wheel, I don't know if they're really made to be that loud. Mine's a little older, so that could be the reason why it's so loud. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll try to get that adjusted. Oh, that's a tight section. Yeah, I've got to focus here. I'm wanting to commentate over it, and I'm also wanting to try to focus on the track. This is a really high-speed section. You mess up once, you're going right into that river there. Let's see, we're gonna cut around. This is kind of a blind corner here. I'm gonna ease off a bit. Let's see, here we go, and what are we doing here? We're turning left, okay. Gonna turn left here, and wait, did we miss the checkpoint? Why was the checkpoint that far away from the apex? It almost seemed like it was just on the right side of that corner. I guess we have to restart here. Oh, this section is just absolutely fun. I'm debating on grabbing first gear here. I think it would maybe create a bit more of a drift, but I don't know how comfortable I am with that. This car handles a bit better than the last one, and I'm on this side again. Yes, okay. I'm trying to figure out... I need to remember, I've missed that checkpoint twice. It's not quite here. I need to cut through these rocks. I need to just focus. Yeah, okay. That's not good. Yeah, we've broken the car again. Alright, here comes this bloody checkpoint. This track seems fantastic except for this checkpoint. Look how far it is out to the right. And I don't, there's rocks on that right side. How am I supposed to skim out and still manage to hit that with those big rocks right there? I don't really know the thought process of that checkpoint. Like, it should be closer to the turn. Yes, we are finally getting... Okay, I'm going to hit this. The only thing I can think of doing is basically almost coming to a complete stop here. Because look, there's a rock on the right, and there's rocks on both sides. I mean, I don't understand that. Like, maybe if I rip the e-brake and try to throw the back into the checkpoint, that might work. Not 100% sure, but this is... Okay, this is the furthest we've gotten so far. Okay, so it looks like we're going to transfer back into the tarmac here. Maybe, let's see, we're on checkpoint 14. This will probably end on the tarmac, but the whole fact that we've got 3 laps of this is going to be fairly intense. I can already tell there's a fine line of grip here on this tarmac. It feels like it's going to grip sometimes. I'm feeling the back end shake a bit. Hopefully there's nothing up here obstacle-wise. is, yeah, okay, we completed the lap. That feels good. Okay, let's throw it back here. I'm gonna have to brake earlier on this corner. The start-finish line is right there, so when we started, I mean, I was a lot further along, but I was carrying more speed there. But let's see, gonna swing here to the outside. We're gonna go back to this right-hander, and then it's a hard left-hander here. I think I almost need to touch the e-brake here. There we go, though, at first. This is awesome. I don't know if this is quite the same car. I think it is the same car, but I don't think it's the same, like, model. This one looks a bit different than the last one. I'll have to double check because this one doesn't even feel like it drives the same as the hill climb one. Let's see. You gotta avoid the right here. There's a rock and down in the river. A little disappointed. I don't know why BeamNG doesn't have any more like water, like physics. I don't notice like when you hit water, there's really no splash or anything. That would be really cool if they added that, but that could be just a future thing. I've got to be really careful here. Rocks left and right. Gas through. We've got a good run going here. We might actually make it to the third lap. Wow, we might actually complete this in a decent time. I've only been doing this for about 25 minutes now, so we're doing good here. I really don't want to jinx this. Here comes, after this checkpoint, my favorite checkpoint, and I really hate this thing. I don't know why it's so far on the right side. So I'm going to slow down, try to kick the back end out, and that's frustrating. Why is the checkpoint so far out to the right? Oh, that makes no sense. Oh well, we'll have to deal with it. I'm going to just try to make up time in other places. I don't have like a leaderboard or anything to go off of to see how well I'm doing. I imagine that is probably, for anybody that's done this track, that's probably a topic for discussion back there, that checkpoint. Other than that, like I said, I'm not bashing the creator of this. It's a fantastic layout. I just don't 100% understand some of the, at least that checkpoint back there. We're about to make it to the third lap, so we are making good time here. Here we go, third lap. Lost a little bit of time on, no. Oh, that stupid, the little bump hit it. That bump caught me off guard. Oh, let's see, here we go. All right, finish second lap. I've got to watch out. The bump caught me off guard last time, so we're good there. Yeah, that bump's, no. Oh. Well, at least that was a cool crash. I'm not gonna get mad at it. That was at least that looked awesome. Let's give it another try here. All right, folks. We've been going on for about 35 minutes. This is probably taken me too long, to be honest with you. It doesn't seem like it's really not that hard of a track. There's two really tricky sections. The one is the checkpoint that's all kind of in a wonky position, and the tarmac section before the start-finish line. And even a little bit after the start-finish line, let's try to get a slide here. There's a couple little bumps you've got to watch, and if you hit one just wrong, it's just going to throw the car off of the track. And it's like one of those really tempting things, like you want to be wide open through there, because there's a lot of speed and a lot of time to make up through that section. But you also have to be really, really careful. Let's see, I'm trying to get... Here's another interesting section of the track here, this river where we cross here. You gotta watch the right side. There's a rock poking out right there. And if you hit that, that's gonna be game over. You're gonna deflate your tires. This is fun trying to actually remember this track. I really wish, I think there's local multiplayer, but is there a online component to this? This would actually just be fun to drive around with friends. I need to check into that. I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. Got a pretty solid run, it feels like. I'm making, I would say, decent time. The key is going to be checkpoint 12. How quick? I mean, I almost have to come to a stop on this checkpoint, so I need to just try to minimize the damage here. So let's see if we can get through here. Gotta slow down and pop the e-brake and try to avoid that rock on the right. It's just so far to the right. You know, that checkpoint wouldn't be that bad if at least that big rock that was on the right side wasn't there. If that wasn't there, I could probably just e-brake it and skim through it. Also, I need to really focus here. This is probably trouble spot number 2. You know, at first, the first couple turns, the downhill were going to be like the trouble spots, but those are actually fairly easy to navigate in this car in particular. Like I said, this is the same car I used in the hill climb, but it seems either I've gotten used to it or it just seems like it handles a bit different. I think it might be a little bit different version than the hill climb car. Let's see. Okay, I gotta be careful here. I gotta get on the binders pretty early here because, like I said, you're carrying a lot of speed. If you hit that off-road transition really bad, you're gonna fly off and nail some rocks. But you know, there's probably some people that actually want to see that in this video. I promise you, we will go around and whoa, almost hit that rock to the right. But I promise you, we'll go around. I will have some crash videos. I need to get some, you know, I need to hear what you guys want to see as far as BeamNG. I've had some really good suggestions for mods and tracks. It seems to be going. Actually, the series itself seems to be going pretty good. It's not. Of course, it's not like my Scrap Mechanic series, but it is taking off, and no, don't you go off phone. I am driving right now. Let's see. Alright, I feel like we're making good time again here. This is a fast section, and the only place you really need to be careful is going to be checkpoint, I think it's 9 up here. You've got 2 rocks. You've got one to the left, one to the right, so if you carry too much speed, you might clip one of those. There we go. I feel like we're making good time. Well, we're 4 seconds off. You know, we're 4 seconds off the first lap. The first lap, of course, being where you start off at that start-finish line. You're not going to have as much speed as, like, when you come around. Of course, you're going to be carrying a whole lot more speed down into turn 1. Let's see. Here we go. Got to be really careful here. Come on. All right. That's probably about as clean as I'm going to get through there, and it's probably about as fast as I'm going to get through that section. I'm actually happy if I can do that one more time. We might be able to complete this rally and just scratch this challenge off the checklist here. Let's see. I downloaded some other challenges. There's a couple of cool ones. There's a Conquer the Mountain challenge. It takes place here in Utah. You've got this some weird truck. It doesn't actually even look like a rock crawling truck. It's just like a normal off-road truck. And then I also downloaded an actual rock crawler vehicle. I need to try it out and see how good it is. It was on the actual website. Normally, the mods that are on the website are really high quality. I've heard some of the other websites that just carry the BeamNG mods, and it's not the official website. I've heard some of the quality on those mods are a little shoddy. So let's see. All right, 3rd lap here. We're doing pretty good. I need to be careful around this corner. A little bit of e-brake, shift down in the first, get the wheel spin going. I'm feeling confident. If I can get past checkpoint, I think it's 12. If I get past 12, I think I can take the tarmac. I've got to really focus on that tarmac, and I'm pretty aware of where the bumps are now, so I can prepare for those. Let's see. There we go. Down in the river here. I'm gonna take a little bit of a left. Trying to keep it wide open. I'm trying to keep it wound up. If you hear like the gears are screaming, I'm trying to keep it. I keep it in 2nd gear most of the time. I'm trying to keep momentum up. This car bogs down pretty bad in 3rd gear, so I'll only shift into 3rd. No. Oh, it was so close. I think I even busted out my windshield back there, or maybe one of the side windows. I guess I caught a branch. I didn't feel an actual impact, so I think we're good. Okay, we're coming up to the trouble spot. This is where I really need to focus to get through this checkpoint clean. If I can get through 12 here, I'm going to apply some brake, shift down in the first, try to get that wheel spin. Don't think I was as fast as the last time, but I made it through. That's all that matters with that checkpoint. If I can just get that clean, we're almost 2/10 faster this lap, so we're a little bit faster. I'm going to try to pick up some speed. I got to be careful here, but I need to try to gain because I don't want a slower lap. I want each lap to be faster. So here we go. Got to focus. Watch the bumps. I'm clear of a couple here. This right-hander is a little deceiving. Maybe I'm letting off a bit too much. I'm not 100% sure. Here we go, folks. I think we're going to make this. I really do. There we go. Oh, thank you. That was great. All right, let's just tear this car up. I don't want to see that challenge again. That checkpoint almost made me rage. There we go. That was a good crash. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video today, guys. We'll have more BeamNG coming up. I've got a couple more games we're going to play, more Scrap Mechanic. Everything's going great. I'm thankful that you guys support my channel. If you'd like to like the video, subscribe, any and everything helps my channel grow. We're doing pretty good right now. I have to say, I'm really impressed. I really appreciate the viewer support that I've gotten. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed this, and we will see you guys next time. Thank you.